Ain't that a little scary? I've put 11,000 miles on this damn thing. So how good morning. Good morning. Good whatever it might be to you at the moment. So how many of you T7 owners are concerned about 1, fuel mileage, or 2, your RPM at cruising speed? And that cruising speed could vary depending on your country or your state. I know here in Texas we have long stretches of highway. We have a long distance to cover. You know, cruising at 85, maybe even 90 miles an hour is a real thing around here. And this thing screaming, I say screaming, at 7,000 RPM around the 90 mile an hour range. 1, that burns fuel. 2, it will also shorten the lifespan of your oil. Going up one tooth in the rear, let's see how that affects everything. Good morning.
Good morning.
What you doing? You look like you ready to ride. He's already ready to ride and it's barely 7 o'clock in the morning. What's going on? I come out here to work. You come out here to play. Okay, so I got the camera shot set up and I forgot to hit record, but take this off. And of course you're gonna have dirt in here. I just pulled a big old clod of it out. It wasn't horrible because I wash my bike quite often. So then you wanna pull this off. So make sure you definitely clean those before you put them back. All right, now for the fun part. I'm gonna see what I need to get this bolt off. This is a 30 millimeter bolt. Or, no, this ain't a 30 millimeter bolt. It's a 30 millimeter socket. So I put it on here to see if it would fit, right? And you jiggle it around and, well, how about that, folks? Ain't that a little scary? I've put 11,000 miles on this damn thing. I haven't had a problem with it. Yeah, this is a 30 millimeter. All right, let me get the rear tire off. This is my chain breaker. I am not sure where I got it from. If I got it off of Amazon, I will definitely leave a link. I've used this on the dirt bikes. Haven't used it on a 525 chain. Since there is no master link on these factory chains, let's just see how it works. There we go. Really? Camera's in my way. Can you still see me? Yeah, punch it through good right there. Bloop, bloop, O-rings fall out. I should probably take my chain guard off, huh? And then it's in neutral. Pull this bad boogie out. Viola. All right, now, since we have this off. Oh my gosh, that was just so easy. All right, look, I don't want to toot my horn, but I know after every ride, I wash WD-40. I do what some people might call excessive maintenance. But you see, it helps. That input shaft is not even really rusted. See, it has some rust on it. Okay, so this sprocket, after 11,000 miles, it is definitely showing some signs of wear. Depending on your riding habits, it's probably not going to wear that fast. If y'all been following the channel long, y'all know that I do ride this in the sand quite often. Clean this off. Put a little red line assembly lube. I'm gonna put it on the inside of this. Okay, well. All right. I don't know what the torque specs is for this bolt, But apparently it doesn't freaking matter. I just hit it with a freaking impact and be done with it. That's a hell of a lot tighter than it was. I guess that'll work. Oh shit, shit. Damn, you a heavy bastard. All right, let's do the rear sprocket. So this is for those of you that don't know. To change this out, just pull it out. That's all. That's all you gotta do. Pull it out. God. Okay, so these are definitely torqued. So put it back in the wheel, dummy. Sunstar. That's the rear sprocket that I got. Jeez. The torque specs say 80 Newton meters or 59 foot-pounds. We'll just start off with 50 foot-pounds. Foot-pounds, pound-feet, foot-pound, whatever. Pound-feet. Where's my daggum? Oh, it's on the drill. Oh! I'm so glad that did not hit the ground. I could see a calibration in order. You know what? I don't even like 50 foot-pounds. Let's go down to 45. Yeah, 45. $59 foot-pounds is what the factory calls for on this. I don't know, man. That just felt really shady, like it was going to strip something out. And trust me, I've stripped out enough daggone bolts. I know what it feels like. So you can go back with 59 foot-pounds or 80 Newton meters if you want. I'm setting mine at 45. Now let's get the chain. So this chain, DID Pro Street. How many links is it? The factory links on a Tenere is 122. Direct energy transfer, 130 links. So factory is 122. So I'll pop this one out. And yes, I'm sure my chain is stretched, but I can always take the chain off and pop another link out if need be. There we go. You notice I got gloves on now. Yeah, a little slow sometimes. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. Like right here. I could go get my drill and put it on this nut and rotate it. Am I gonna have to freaking go to dadgum YouTube to figure this out? This is about to piss me off. What the fuck over? Yeah, it's not even going on there to begin with. What the? Man, what a punch in the balls that was. That sucks. There's gotta be another way, a better way for a master link. I'm sure there's a special tool that they have for this that I just don't have. And I'm going to go look for it. I'm going to find the tool, the master link tool. Having to use pliers and sticking your tongue out the right way. That's for the birds. All right, let's get the wheel back on. Check the sling check. And then go for a test ride. That's a wrap. Got the chain and sprocket on. Unfortunately, I don't think that you're going to have as easy of a time getting that front sprocket off as I did, unless you're lucky. From what I've heard is that front sprocket can be kind of a pain in the ass. I rode 11,000 miles with that front sprocket nut the way that you saw it was. Wow, okay, so apparently torque specs don't really matter whenever you put it on, so get it on as tight as you can. I don't know. Do what you want to do. That's not a recommendation from me. I'm just saying, hey, it obviously don't matter. Maybe I ought to cut that out. No, I'm gonna leave it in. Do what you wanna do. Do at your own risk. You saw what I did. I just hammered it a little bit with the daggum impact and so be it. I ain't putting a torque wrench on it. Yeah, 11,000 miles and it was hand tight. Whatever. So next video will be the comparison. So we're going to see how much of a difference this makes on the trails, on the dirt roads, and on the highway. So if you want to see that, tune in to the next one. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. If not, just tune into the next one. No big deal. All right, see y'all on the next one. Damn, it's kind of repetitive, ain't it? Whatever. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Bye.